Hey guys, welcome to this IronGlass lens comparison tool tutorial. A lot of you already know our Soviet lenses, but over the last few years, we've expanded our lineup with more lens sets, and we've got even more coming soon. And honestly, describing a lens set is hard, especially vintage glass. So to make it easier, we built this tool. It lets you actually see the character of each lens and compare them side by side. First up, you can choose your camera and sensor size. All of the test footage in this tool was shot on the Fujifilm GFX Eterna in 4K 4:3 mode. From there, the tool automatically crops the image to match your camera's sensor and aspect ratio, so you can see exactly how each lens behaves on your own setup. We'll be adding more cameras over time, so if yours isn't on the list yet, let us know what you're missing and we'll get it added. Once you've selected the right camera and sensor size, you can start picking the lenses you want to compare. Right now, we've got 4 lens sets available on the tool. From here, you can choose your t-stop, anywhere from t4 all the way down to wide open, and you can also select your focal length. For example, right now we're comparing the IronGlass Red P 58mm with the Soviet medium format 65mm, and you can instantly see the difference. Look at the warmth and the bloom around the practicals, especially in the light bulb in the candles. In this menu, you've got a few buttons with different options. If you want, you can flip the 2 images. Left becomes right, and right becomes left. We also have a side-by-side viewer. Sometimes it's easier to compare both images next to each other instead of using the slider. You can toggle it with the button, or just press S on your keyboard. Want a bigger screen? Press P. Or click the full screen toggle to go full screen. To exit full screen, just press P again. Want to compare a specific part of the image? Use the detail viewer by pressing D. It gives you a small, zoomed-in side-by-side view, so you can really judge the fine differences. If you press F or click the flare toggle, you'll enter flare mode. Press it again, and you'll get a second flare option with a cooler color temperature. And if you're all about bokeh, press B on your keyboard, or click the bokeh button. That will show the bokeh image for the lens shot at minimum focus, which, on most of our lenses, is heavily improved compared to the original donor optics. Not every lens has the exact same focal length. For example, a Soviet 58mm versus a Yena 50mm. So to make the comparison fair, we calibrated the lenses to line up more closely, so framing and field of view match better, and you can use the tool at its best. If you prefer to see the raw, uncorrected framing, you can turn calibration off in the advanced settings. Same thing goes for exposure. Between lenses, there can be exposure differences, even when everything was shot at the exact same t-stop. So we corrected that in the grade to make sure you're seeing the lens differences as accurately as possible. If you want to see the uncorrected image, you can turn exposure correction off in the advanced menu. Want to learn more about a specific lens set, or even buy a set? Right below the images, you can click on the lens name, and it'll take you straight to the product page with all the details for that set.